Hey there, and welcome to December of 2024. I think it may be time for a group hug because we have just gone through 11 months of an 8 universal year, which, dare I say, has been, I don't know, what do you think? Demanding, maybe just a little bit? All of us have been pushed to do more, to be more, to have more, and the pressure has been real. So if we manage the energy right, we are going to come out of this feeling a lot more in alignment with what our own personal power is all about. We would have gotten a little bit clear on, when we've been taken advantage of and when we've set ourselves up to be people's doormats and such. Maybe you have addressed a relationship that needed just a little bit of a reset, right? Maybe you scored that raise that you know that you deserved, but maybe you hadn't found the courage to ask for it before until 2024, which brought in that amazing 8 vibration that gives you the courage to do things like that. Either way, you're going to be a lot better prepared to move into our 9 universal year in 2025. So here's some good news. December is going to present a very welcome shift. I think we could all say we can use that, right? As it's going to be an 11/2 universal month, which is going to be bringing in a whole lot more of an awareness around spirituality, your intuition, and more of a harmonious vibration that's going to be put into play just when we need it the most, right? So hallelujah, right? It's about time, don't you think? So just because we can, we're going to look at how the combination of the 8 universal year and the 11 universal month is going to create a dynamic and a very transformational month for you. I know you're ready for that. So December of 2024 is going to be that 11 universal month. This is a number that combines the spiritual and the intuitive qualities of the master number 11, right? Double ones and the single 2. So the master number, the 11, has that peace-seeking, harmonious energy of the 2, right? That's such a lighter, softer energy than what we've currently been dealing with for 2024. The 8 is anything but soft, okay? The 8 is kind of like, let's do this sort of thing. So this is kind of a bit of a timeout for us, which is pretty nice and quite welcomed, I think. The 11/2 combination invites us to balance the practical side, like the practical material focus, of the intense 8 vibration of the universal year of 2024 with emotional sensitivity. So cooperation and spiritual insight. I'm saying bring it on. I'm saying let's see things with more clarity, right? I am so ready for that. I hope you are too. So the 11 is a master number in numerology, as you know, and it's carrying a very high vibration of intuition, illumination. It's about seeing things with more clarity, seeing things in a different light. It's about spiritual awareness. The 11 is, I often call it the illuminator, right? Or the spiritual messenger, because it opens us up to higher levels of consciousness and our intuitive wisdom, right? So everybody can use a little bit of a shot in the arm, right? When it comes to being able to see things a bit more clearly. So I don't know about you, but I'm sure ready for it, right? Let's bring December on for sure. So how is this master number 11 vibration going to affect you personally in December? Well, the 11 is going to bring in a sense of heightened awareness and spiritual clarity. That's what it does, right? If you think of the 11 is like the spotlight that we turn on, right? It's like click and poof, everything lights up when we are able to see things with a lot more clarity. You'll see your relationships with more clarity, your life purpose, your situation in life, your financial situation, all of it. You will see everything like you're looking at it through a microscope or a magnifying glass because it will be illuminated, right? So you may find that your intuitive abilities are stronger than usual, right? You might get some intuitive hits during the month of December than typical. And maybe this is going to help you to make some decisions that are going to align you with your soul's purpose. Maybe you've been kind of, spiraling around the drain a little bit, not quite sure what your direction is or where you're supposed to go. The 11 is definitely going to help you with that. It can help you to identify areas in your life where you may need to adjust your approach, especially as it relates to your personal goals and ambitions. Because remember, the 8 has been a driving force. It's been pushing us, right? And now it's time to kind of slow down the bus a little bit and maybe step back and review what we've accomplished in 2024. The 11 month might encourage you to reflect on whether you're in alignment with your higher purpose, or are you still riding that intense material wave, that influence of 2024. It's a big influence, right? It's a heavy duty vibration that has been laying on all of us. And regardless of what personal year you're in, we've all been under the umbrella of the 8 universal year. So that's go time, right? It's go time. So now it's time to kind of bring it back. It may be a time for you to check in with your inner self, your inner wisdom. Are you pursuing your goals with integrity, or have you become out of balance? Did this 8 kind of pull you to the material side of life, and leaves you chasing the opportunity to make money rather than chasing the opportunity to be of service, right? Because this 11 is going to ask us to look at partnerships a bit more closely. So the question, of course, is your ambition, is it balanced by compassion and cooperation? Because the 11 is a 2, right? So the 2 is about collaboration, partnership, being a team player, thinking about the other guy. The double 1 is all about, coming up with something creative and inspirational to present that will inspire others. But in the end, the team player wins, right? So, another question is, are you playing nice in the sandbox, and are you sharing your toys? Okay. So in summary, December 2024 is going to be a time for reflection and spiritual insight, time for meditation, time for time out, right? Like, see if you can get some quiet time. I understand it's December, it's the month of the holidays and such, but if you can carve out just a little bit of time for yourself and really do a bit of a review as to where you're at, because when we move into 2025, we're moving into that vibration of the 9 energy, which is going to be asking you to take a really hard look at what you need to release and let go of. So this month gives you a little bit of a heads up into that, right? Because you've got the 11 energy that says, I'm going to illuminate everything. We're already starting to feel the tug and the influence of that 9 that says, what do I need to release and let go of? So don't stress about it too much, because that light of 2024, of December 2024, is going to light it up in such a way that you can't miss it. If there's a relationship that you're in that you've been kind of going, don't know, right? I don't know if this is going to last too much longer, whatever. Don't worry about it, because December 2024 is going to cast a light on it, so you will see it for what it is, and you can make better, more informed decisions about it, right? Because you'll know what you're dealing with. So it's also a time to reflect on how your success is aligning with your spiritual values and your need for inner peace, right? Remember, 2024, go, 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 make it happen, manifest, step into your power, pound your chest, it's been an intense year, I guess is the word I want to look for, right? But we're still in it, right? We're still in it until the end of December. But this buffer that we have of the 11 vibration for December is going to make it a heck of a lot easier to digest. And it's time for you to establish balance between your ambition, that's that 8 of this year, right? And sensitivity. We all have a degree of sensitivity. Sometimes it's normal for us to be ambitious. Maybe you're already an 8 life path number. Maybe you're a 5, maybe you're a 1. All these are driven, numbers. But maybe it wasn't natural for you to be driven and to be competitive and power seeking. That's what you've been asked to do for all of 2024. So maybe that hasn't been overly comfortable for you. Maybe you feel like you didn't exactly ace it. It's okay. It's no big deal, right? So we're moving into that energy that's going to feel a lot more comfortable for you. So this is going to be a month where we're going to be exploring new relationships with a whole lot more clarity, because the 11 is the eliminator. What does it eliminate? The 2. What is the 2? Partnership, right? No brainers here. I like to keep it simple. Can you tell? We want to collaborate with others in support of the greater good. It's not all about us anymore. It's not all about us being driven to move forward. This is about us being driven to find ways to support humanity in a different way. As we move into 2025, that's that 9 vibration, right? So the 9 is about being more empathetic, more about the other guy. It's a bigger interest in the economy, the environment, social issues, your neighbors, right? Global influence for sure. So it's time to start thinking about how can you make that kind of a contribution. So how can you collaborate with others in support of a greater contribution? So I want you to remember that the combination of the 8 universal years karmic influence and the introspective energy of the 11 is going to help you to close out some old chapters in your life, and start to prepare for a fresh start in the new year. And that's always a very good thing, isn't it? Right? So I always like December because I like to see, what do I need to kind of tidy up? My garage comes to mind, right? I'm in a 9 personal year and I haven't cleaned my garage out yet. So I've got a few weeks left. I will get it done. If you have any unresolved issues, particularly in the area of relationships, December is going to be the time to address them. Okay, so we've got lots to look forward to in December. It's going to bring in a lot more clarity than I think what we've had. We've sort of been on autopilot all year for 2024, feeling the need to push, right? Push that boulder up the hill, so to speak. When we bring in the energy of the 2, the 11-2, it's teaching us how to receive as well. Sometimes pushing just doesn't work. Have you found that? The more you push, the harder it gets. So we don't want to push the boulder up the hill anymore. We want to make sure that we're in a place where we're learning how to receive a bit better. So I think that's what December is going to bring. And if you don't feel informed enough yet, I want to say that there's still time to grab a ticket to our 6th annual 6 Psychics Under One Roof event. Oh my God, guys, 84% of the people who attend this event attend it the next year. I'm not kidding. It's amazing, right? I mean, how often have you had a chance to sit with 6 psychics all at the same time and actually be able to talk to them and pose your questions to them and such? Amazing. I want you to check it out. It's on my website, AnnPerryNumerologist.com. Just check it out. It's up top. 6 Psychics Under One Roof. It's on December 8th at noon Eastern Time. It's $47 to be able to be in touch with 6 psychics all at the same time. There's even a follow-up page after the fact where all of these psychics are offering really significant discounts on their services and such. It's an amazing opportunity for sure. So all of us are going to be talking about what our thoughts are for 2025 overall, what's going to be happening, right? It's a 9 universal year. It's a whole different ball of wax than what 2024 was, right? So can you afford to be uninformed? I don't think so. Okay, so I really hope to see you there. So why do people come back year after year? Because they're getting the information they need so they can rock out the coming year, right? So I think that's you, right? Maybe you need a little bit of help, just like me. I like to keep informed. So anyway, are we going to see you there? I sure hope so. Take care, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Bye for now.